My name is Greg Berzinsky. I currently live in Philadelphia. I originally come from Western Pennsylvania in the town of Johnstown. We weren't wealthy by any stretch of the imagination, but my mother had an interest in design. She would buy either Good Housekeeping or Better Homes and Gardens. She would buy some magazines. And so I was inspired initially by looking at some of those magazines, seeing houses that were actually different than the kind that we lived in. Even seeing architecture on television and seeing set design on television. I used to draw the layouts, the plans of particular stage sets. So I remember drawing the Honeymooners stage set. I remember drawing the Dick Van Dyke Show's stage set. Part of, I guess, junior year counseling, it was the guidance counselor who said to maybe marry the academics with the art and go into architecture. And I'm like, okay. So I ended up going to Penn State University, majoring in architecture, and I was hired at an architecture firm right out of school. I think I took a week off and moved to Philadelphia. So I continued to work as an architect for many years, working at my current company, Spiesel Group. Along the way, my wife and I have had 2 children, and when they were teenagers, they wanted to get on social media, and we were very reluctant about them even having cell phones, let alone being on social media. And so I said to my kids, you have to follow me, and I have to follow you. And they said, okay. And to their chagrin, my Instagram page took off. Initially, it was a combination of design as well as selfies. And at the time, I had a very distinctive handlebar mustache, which I have an aspect of today. And so, you get excited about, oh, you got followers, and it's, they like those pictures, and so you're like encouraged to do more of them. And so I, started actually thinking, okay, let's put together an outfit and show that outfit on Instagram, or style your hair differently or wear your mustache differently. I started seeing that people were encouraged by the fact that I was experimenting either with my look or with my facial hair. And here I was, a man of a certain age, well into his 50s, having an impact in a way on other people. And so being on social media has actually given me an opportunity to share what I know about raising children, or the way I wear a suit, or facial hair. There seems to be people who are inspired by the fact that a man who has some history is able to impart that. That's one of the aspects of social media that I actually do like, that you can actually have an impact to a broader group of people than you normally might have in your current circle. I make YouTube videos for Beard Brand. 5, 6, 7 million people will watch a certain video of me styling my beard. I encourage a lot of people, especially over the age of 40 or 50 or 60, what is that passion that you have that might be different from what your real career is? Being in Philadelphia, it's been a great place for us to live and to raise our family. We have, I say, the blessing of being able to not only live together, but also work together for the past 20 or 30 years. People say, oh, what are you going to do when your kids are gone and you're an empty nest? We see each other 24/7. There's no difference in our life with our kids gone. And we get along so well, I think, because we have continued to date each other. We have continued to go out in the city. But you can't always spend the time to go out of your house to go on a date. What can you do? You can plan a date at home, and you can utilize AARP member benefits to do that. Whether that be ordering food delivery from Schwann's or ordering a cheese board from Harry and David. There are lots of options that you can utilize the benefits to really plan the perfect date night. How will I change in the next 10 years? I'm not going to be the exact same person that I am today. I'm not the same person as I was when I was 49, and I don't intend to be the same person when I'm 69. What you do with those changes is really what's going to be telling in your life, and I want to do the most. I don't want to be around existing, when I'm in my 80s and 90s. I want to be as active and as useful, as possible to the people around me, whether it be my family, my friends, whether it be that circle of influence that I've already created. It's like keeping your mind fresh as well as keeping your body fresh. That's really going to take you into 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.